Beneath the Weeping Gaze by LeBron Keener. I was taking a shortcut home that night, cutting through the cemetery, which cut about 10 minutes off my journey. The moon was bright that night, and it lit the cemetery just enough so I could find my way among the leaning stones and crooked paths. Marble and concrete rose from the earth like pale thoughts long abandoned, and my footsteps sounded indecently loud in that place where silence seemed a rule rather than a condition. I had gone this way before and thought very little of it. Yet that night the air felt heavy, as if the ground itself exhaled some ancient breath. The moonlight clung to the statues and headstones, making them appear watchful, aware, and for the first time I felt the faint unease of being observed. Then I heard a twig snap on the ground behind me, as if someone had stepped upon it, and my blood ran cold, as if coagulating in my veins. The sound was slight, almost trivial, yet it struck me with the force of certainty. Something had moved. Something had followed. I turned around. No one was there. The path lay empty, framed by rows of graves that offered no comfort. I told myself it was nothing and continued on, though I now walked faster. With each hurried step, I became aware of heavy breathing, slow and labored, which was not my own. It lingered just behind me, close enough that I could feel it more than hear it, as though it pressed against the back of my thoughts. I stopped. I turned around. No one was there. The breathing ceased, replaced by another sound altogether. The weeping began, the unmistakable sound of a woman crying, low and broken, drifting through the stones like fog. It carried sorrow too deep to be sudden, too old to belong to any living throat. My resolve shattered, and I turned to leave the cemetery at once, my heart pounding with the certainty that I had trespassed where I did not belong. That was when I heard my name, whispered from behind me. It was spoken softly, intimately, as if by someone who had known me all my life. Against every instinct, I turned around, and I saw nothing but the concrete statue of a weeping angel staring back at me. Its eyes of solid white concrete fixed upon mine, unblinking and merciless. Concrete tears clung to its cheeks just below those sightless eyes, frozen in their eternal descent. Within that lifeless gaze, I felt a mingling of sadness, judgment, vengeance, pity, and dread. a verdict delivered without words. The weeping had stopped. The night had grown still. I fled the cemetery then and never returned. Yet I know with a certainty deeper than reason that the angel is waiting patiently, eternally, until I too lie forgotten beneath its feet, my name worn smooth by time, my story finished, and my silence complete. The end.